Hey guys, it's me coming from the lair, Diamond Dinosaur Double D33 coming at you right now for a different type of whip. I usually don't kit up on my whips, but I'm doing I guess you could call it a heart event or something that just means a lot to you. Heartfelt type things for the month of February. So I'm going to be kitting up a kit from Enablers Outpost. And I'm going to be putting them in the new trays that I unboxed on my channel. My friend Chocolate Diamond, she just kitted her a new kit up in hers. So, you know, I'm staying in competition with that lady because she be busy. She's always doing something. As she likes to say, she's always running the streets. So I will show you real quick what this looks like because I don't even know how many colors it is. But technically, I don't even have to kit up actually because they're all in baggies. I may just keep them in baggies. So we're not going to be putting these up. Unfortunate. 48. So I will I just don't know if I want to work in baggies. They're not usually my favorite thing to work in. I'll move my iPad over there. Okay, so this is the kit. It's big for it's big. So I don't want to force it through for you guys. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. It's got a moth in there, flowers. It's perfect for me. It is a black heart, which, you know, my heart is very black, just like my soul, I like to say. So this is called the Hert of Darkness from the Color for Cat Studio. It is square diamonds, and it is 23 by 62 inches by 29 by 52 inches, and there are 48 colors. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't know if this is a sticker, but I'm gonna dismantle this paper. I'm gonna butcher it, so to speak, right? Because I wanna put this sticker, if it is a sticker, in my journal. So that's probably the first thing that I'm gonna do. I'll probably get the size too. I think this might be my last, excuse me one second, let me get my book. This may actually be my last kit from Enablers Outpost. Since, you know, they changed their business practice, where they're not selling diamond painting kits anymore. I do believe that's what went down. I do believe that's what was said. So let me just... Is this a sticker? Please be a sticker. I would think that it is. This might be my last kit from them. And I really didn't order that many kits from them that I can remember, but not even gonna lie to you, I have a tendency to not remember a lot of things. So there's that. So this is just a little bit too big for my book. So let me just cut that off right there so I can get it laid down. Okay, it is laid down, and I will come back to it to finish filling it out at a later time. Okay, so how is everyone today? I appreciate all of you stopping by to visit the lair and spend some time with me while I do a kit up on my very first, kit up on a whip. Again, it's not something I normally do. I usually, you know, I usually just jump right into what I'm working on. And, you know, I was going to try and hold off kitting this up until after I was done some of my other whips, because remember, my, my New Year's resolution was to have 4 whips going at a time throughout the year to kind of knock down some of my stash, because I was not aware of this, but I took a tally and completed diamond paintings as well as ones to be started I'm sitting at about 274. So I want to try and put an end to some of that if I could. That was my goal, and I thought that would be helpful. But me, the dummy that I am, I mean, diamond painting has helped me so much with my anxiety that I thought it would be able to help me with some OCD that I have going on. And so my OCD seems to be driven by number. So what I mean by that is everything falls on a number. So numbers can trigger my OCD very easily. You know, for a long time I was fixated on my weight, had to weigh the same every day. If I couldn't weigh the same, then I had to lose the weight. I could never gain the weight. So it was a whole thing. I remember numbers all the time. I work with numbers in my job. I'm a CPT coder in a medical facility. So numbers to me can be very triggering if I'm not careful. So I decided that maybe it would help me adjust to having 4 whips going as opposed to 1, 2 at the most. If I pulled canvases that I could do for events. And what I ended up doing is I'm in the Mary Morales, I'm in the Pink and Black, I'm in the Ivy Dollamore Paint Along, and that is just, plus I have a temperature chart going, and then just a side project of the Nun. And it didn't bode well for me. I had a hard time keeping up with the videos that you have to watch, and for the Pink and Black, and posting in the Pink and Black, and posting in the Mary Morales. And, you know, just like the rest of us, I do work a 40-hour plus week job. I have a family to take care of, a house to take care of, and things to do. I have dogs that I take care of, senior dogs. So I don't always have that kind of time. So to me, I'm just going to stay in the 2 events, the Mary Morales, the Paint Along, the Pink and Black, and just participate in just diamond painting, not doing the videos or posting progress. The only one I'm going to continue to post progress for is the Ivy Dollamore, because that one does go into March. Big mistake on my part. So I'm just going to try I'm just not going to focus on events. If it's an event that I really want to do, then I'll do it, but I'm not going to use an event to try to get me just to do a canvas to have 4 going. So anyway, let me jump back into these trays. I don't know if you guys saw it, but these little trays, these are trays that you don't have to, dump. You dump the drills in there, and then you kind of close it, and then you kind of flip it around, and then they fall into this little tray, and you can diamond paint from here. You don't have to. Okay, let me show you, because I think I have my light down a little bit, my camera. So here's what it looks like. It looks like a little suitcase or briefcase type thing. And what you do is you put your drills in here, and then when you close it up, and then when you're ready, you just turn it upside down. And then the drills fall into here, and you can work right out of here. You don't have to take this out. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. You can work right from here. When you're done that color, you close it back up, and then you just put it back in the tower. I know it came out of here. but I'm not, oh, it dropped down. So they give you also these little stickers that you could put on the side here, and then you can attach the tower together so it doesn't come apart. Undecided if I'm going to do that. I have to think about it, because this is probably not something that I'm going to carry with me all the time. When I go to do retreats, I'll probably end up, you know, taking my Elizabeth Wards, because they are my favorites. But it's definitely something that I could have sitting here next to me on my windowsill and pull drills from it for sure. So we're gonna kit some of these up. I think I sort of said 48 colors. There's 60 trays, so 1, 2. I just need to get these tissue papers out of here. So how's everyone doing today? I see, depending on where you are in the United States, a big snowstorm is coming. I know my friend Pink Poodle Diamond Painting, she's in the deeper south, and she's supposed to get mostly ice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24. So I need 4. Okay, so there's one I don't need. Put that over there. She's in the south, in the deeper south. So, you know, she's going to be getting hit with some ice, for sure. Ice and sleet. I don't think she's going to get any snow. She might get a little bit, but I don't know how much. What I'm doing here, guys, if you don't know, I always dump my stuff in a tray covered with a dryer sheet, because it takes out the static. So, and as you can see, there's a lot of static in these bags. So she's going to get hit. I know I have some friends in Tennessee and Virginia that are going to get hit. I think Florida might just be getting cold. They're clearly not going to get any ice, I don't think. And then for myself, I live in a friend in Cincinnati, or in Ohio, and Illinois. They're going to probably get hit with some stuff. And then a friend in the Dakotas, she's probably going to get hit with some stuff. And me, I live in the Northeast, just outside of Philadelphia, and I know we're going to get hit. They're saying this is probably going to be the biggest storm for us since 2006. So, exciting. Yeah, I love the snow. I've always loved the snow. I'm a winter person. But anyway, so here's a good example of these drills, right? So what you do is you just kind of, you have them all in the bottom here. So you just kind of turn them over, flip it over, and now they're all in this tray. So yeah, it looks like this is going to have to get some dryer sheet put in there too. So yeah, so that's what we're waiting here for. We're supposed to start Saturday into Sunday. So I'm excited for that, because I love to craft in bad weather. I love these also remind you, I agree with Doretta from Chocolate Diamond, that these have a propensity to be like the Harbor Freight ones, where they stick behind there. So be careful of that if you do get these. And I got these on Amazon, by the way. So, but yeah, exciting, exciting, exciting. And then football, we still have some football. AFC Championship, NFC Championship. As you guys know, I'm an Eagles fan. But But I'm okay. I love football as well. I mean, I loved football before I was an Eagles fan. That's kind of how my mom raised me. My mom wanted to make sure that before I picked a fandom to represent, that I loved the game, respected the game. You know, so I enjoy watching football, all teams. You know, if I'm watching the Eagles on a Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock and can't see the other games that are on 1 o'clock, I'll go back throughout the week and watch those games, just so I can see all of the games. Yeah, because I'm like that. I'm petty. And it's OCD. There you go. It's, yeah. It is what it is. But anywho, I've been calling for the past 5-6 months that, I actually expected, the Patriots and the Rams to go to the Super Bowl. But now the Seahawks kind of crept up on me. So I got to pull for the Hawks. My husband, that's his team. He's a Seahawks fan. He always has been a Seahawks fan. So yeah, I got to go with the Hawks. So I'm pulling for the Hawks. I'd go Hawks Patriots. I wouldn't be mad about it. I like Drake May, as everyone likes to call him. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad about a Hawks Patriots Super Bowl. Definitely not. How about those Bills though and Josh Allen? Let me tell you, I got a lot to say about that right off the bat. First of all, I don't want everybody needs to keep my quarterback's name out their mouth. My quarterback is Jalen Hurts. You need to keep his name out your mouth. I am tired of him being compared to Josh Allen and everyone saying Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Because at the end of the damn day, that man was crying on national television because he couldn't get it done in the clutch moment. Jalen Hurts always gets done in a clutch moment. And for all you Niner fans out there that want to do whatever, y'all didn't beat us. We handed you the game and we beat ourselves. You did not use your talent to beat us. So, no. You can go scratch on that. I don't know how you come into our house, leave our house saying, oh yeah, we did this, we did that. And guess what? You walk right into Seattle and get your butt handed right to you. BTA, baby. BTA. You want all that hyping up and for what? 2 field goals. Good luck, bro. Good luck. You be watching from the TV just like the rest of us. Or better yet, you watch it from Cancun with the Dallas Cowboys. But yeah, so just a little bit of football talk there for y'all ladies. Now I'm going to focus probably more on, you'll hear me probably start talking about the draft, the combine, because now is when I start kind of focusing on my draft picks and who I want the Eagles. I know you might think I was employed by the Philadelphia Eagles, but I'm not. I watch that religiously, like who do we need? What do we need? What positions do we need? Which one's the best one to fill that? Yeah, exactly. I can literally hear everyone who is watching this video. I can literally hear your eyes rolling, and I'm okay with that. I'm literally okay with that. Because I'm sitting here talking to y'all and my eyes are rolling. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. So then in May we have OTAs. So football's not as far away as you think. We have OTAs in May. And then we have... we have the Senior Bowl, Combine, Draft, OTAs, and then in July is when training camp starts, and then preseason starts August, and before you know it, it will be September, and I'll be saying, go Birds, because it be like that sometimes. It's a Philly thing. If you know, you know. If you know that John, you know that John. What else? This morning I had to, I'm off this week, by the way. So this morning I had to collect a urine sample from my dog in the dark, in the snow, in bedroom slippers. And in case y'all were wondering, I was successful and I didn't make a mess. So there's that. I had another epidural on my back yesterday, which I was hurting a little bit, but it is what it is, you know. You got to do what you got to do, right? At the end of the day, gots to do what you gots to do. And then I'm gonna have my teeth cleaned the other day, my epidural. I'm gonna go see a orthodontist. I'm gonna try and get some work done on my lower jaw because I think I want to have implants put in. And have my physical with my doctor tomorrow. And yeah, buddy, getting shit done. I was supposed to be leaving on a retreat today, but I was thinking of going, but at the last minute I kind of decided, you know what, I don't think I want to go. And it would have been canceled probably anyway because of the weather. So yeah, I'm not going. So there's that. And it just be like that sometimes. See, like now there's not a lot of static in these bags now, right? They don't look too staticky. So I could probably just dump it right in there. Nope, look what it did to me. I hate you, static. Static and I are not friends. Literally not friends. And now these drills, they are not allowed to talk to me for 5 minutes. Do not talk to me for 5 minutes. I'm not closing this case. I'm about to fight with static. Oh, and isn't static the worst? Oh my God, when it gets in my hair, I have very fine hair, but I have a lot of it. Oh my God, girl. I hate static. It is not, it's the worst. I hate when I take my clothes out of the freaking dryer and I can hear that crap staticking away. Get out of my life. Loser. No one likes static. Electricity doesn't even like static. Hence the reason it doesn't happen, like, it only happens to, like, hair and dogs and clearly drills. Oh, static's the worst. Can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Is the bane of my existence. So whether it feels like there's static in these drills or not, I don't care. I am going to continue to put them in these bags in this dryer sheet because I spoke too soon. And now here it is. It's all back again. Oh, you know what else is probably good with this too? Like I can just put this, I'm not going to be ready to start this until next month. So I'll literally take these, I'll put them in the freezer, the cases. My husband's going to come home and he's going to be like, why are there drills in my freezer? Hey, it be like that sometimes. It just be like that sometimes. Come on, really? You want to live in this bag when I send it to the trash? Get out, bruh. About to rip this bag to pieces. Bet. Lose my patience. You are pushing my button. Oh my God, it's real, Mare. It's one drill. Just let it go. Let it go, Louie. Let it go. Jesus. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I just, you know, when it comes to the storm, I just don't want to lose power. I mean, nobody wants to lose power, but I do not have a wood-burning stove. I have one, but it's not hooked up, so to speak. So that should probably be my next big purchase, is to have someone come out and reconnect the stove. I'll probably need another tutorial on how to use it. It's been long. My dad's been dead for 33 years, and he took care of the stove, so. I mean, he showed me when I was a kid. It'd probably come back to me relatively quickly, like opening the flue and stuff like that. But it's probably something I should probably consider hooking back up. I'd probably save myself a lot of money in oil, because oil kills us. So now this looks like a lot of drills for this. A lot. See, this is kind of crap you kind of don't like, right? Like, I know what my Elizabeth Ward will hold. I know what I'm getting into with her. These, not so much. Oh, I'm not ready for number 33. Behave yourself, Coop. I can't believe January's almost over. That blows my mind. Like, where did the time go? Like, for reals, right? Like, you don't ever want to wish time away, you know? But I think the younger we are, we never think about time in that way, right? Until when we start to get older, that's when we really start to think about time. And, you know, and I don't know, maybe that might have something to do with our own mortality. I mean, I don't know. I don't pretend to be a prophet or a philosopher. But I am a good listener. A good listener. So, I have to take my daughter to work today. That's always not fun, but okay. She doesn't drive. My daughter's going to be 28 years old next month. She doesn't drive. She did have her permit at one point. She didn't like to go out driving with her dad, who would have been a better person for her to go out with, because he had he has a lot of driving experience, because he was a driver for a while. He delivered medical records and stuff. And then they just are so much alike that, you know, she didn't like the way he, you know, he's mean when I'm driving. I said, he's just trying to teach you. But, you know, kids, they don't want to hear that shit. They know everything. Oh, you're being mean to me. Nah. And then for me to take her, just triggered my anxiety so much. Like, I couldn't. Like, I couldn't do it. So as I've gotten older, my anxiety has gotten far worse. Like, I don't remember having anxiety when I was a young adult, that could also just be because I was usually drunk, but probably why I didn't have anxiety. Or, you know, young kids, they're all about themselves, or self-absorbed in their own life, and they don't have adult things that they worry about. But I developed my anxiety over a period of time, and did not even realize that I was living in a way that wasn't normal for most, until I went away for the first time. It was like the first time that I'd been away from my husband or my daughter. And I went on a crafting retreat, and I came home and on a Sunday, and Sunday night my husband had me in the emergency room with chest pain. So at the time, a little bit of history about myself. My house, I am a third generation owner. It was built by my grandfather on my mother's side. It's a huge house. It's 6 bedrooms, you know, 1 bathroom, but that's what it was back then in the Great Depression, blah, blah, blah. It's over 100 years old. And then, you know, as my mom's parents got older, her and my dad, after they got married, they moved in here to help take care of them. And when my grandparents died, they left the house. They gave the house to my parents. So I have 2 brothers. One has since passed, and a sister. And after my father passed away in 92, after Bill and I, my husband and I, got married in September. My dad died in March of 92, and we got married in September of 92. After that happened, a couple years, 5, maybe 3 years down the road, 4 years down the road, my mom wanted to start making some decisions because she remembered how her siblings treated her when, my grandmother gave her and my dad the house. My mother was the second to the youngest of 12 children. So by the time my grandparents died and my mom was here taking care of her, her brothers and sisters were pretty much already out of the house. They had families of their own. So, when my grandparents died, they were a little bit bitter that my grandparents did not leave them the house. But they already had houses. But I think what they basically wanted was the property to be sold. And I'm trying to figure out where to put these stickers. They wanted the property to be sold and then split and divided amongst them. And that's not what my grandparents wanted. So my grandparents, left the house to my parents. So be it. I am the 34th grandchild of my mom's parents. I am the 4th grandchild of my father. My father's parents, my dad was an only child. So when my dad passed, a couple years after my dad passed, and Bill and I were married for a couple of years, my mom came to the realization that she went to my oldest brothers and said, do you guys want the house? My older brother who passed away, he actually said, no, we already have a house. Him and his wife had purchased her aunt's, my sister-in-law's aunt's house, because her aunt had Alzheimer's, and they took care of her. So when she passed, they just bought her house to the estate, from the estate. So, and then when my mom went to my sister, bougie that she is, I don't really talk to my sister. That's a story for another day. She didn't want the house. She had her own house. The only ones that did not have a house were Bill and myself. So my mom made it perfectly clear to all of them that, if you guys don't want the house, I'm giving each one of you, oldest to youngest, the choice. And you all said you didn't want it. So that being said, I'm leaving the house to Mary Lee and Bill. If there's anything that you want that is in the house, please come take care of it. If you want it, come get it. Because when I die, you will not be coming in to take anything, because the house will belong to Mary Lee. And that's it. End of story. So that's just how my mom wanted it done. So that's how it was done. So that's how my husband and I got our house. So again, 3rd generation owner. It's an older house, bigger house, whatever. It's about 2,300 square feet. It's got a cute little backyard, big enough yard. At one point I had 4 dogs, and they were all able to run and play back there without any issue. So, my town's not, my town is not violent. There's not a lot of violent crime here or anything like that, but it's a poorer town, dying town. It used to be an industrial town, and it's dying because industry has moved out. But at the end of the day, it's quiet. I love my house. I have strong history here, clearly. So, I don't plan on leaving it anytime soon. And it'll probably eventually fall to my daughter. And my husband and I did take care of my mother up until her death. So she never had to leave her home as she got older. So she died when she was 89. She missed it by 1 year, being 90. So yeah, so that's a little bit of my story, and I don't even know how I got on this story. I don't even know what we were talking about. But yeah, so I mean, it needs a lot of love. My house is not a house, it's a home. When you walk in the door, it just embraces you with love. That's the best way I can describe it. So it's not this house it's not a show palace or anything like that, but it's mine and I love it. My husband couldn't imagine living anywhere else. He was born in South Philly, raised in the Northeast, and so he never wants to go back to the city. He'll never go back to live in the city. He likes living in the suburbs. And he's in a prime location. My husband is a huge wrestling fan. He goes to wrestling all the time. He's always going to indie shows. Sometimes he'll go to like the bigger companies like WWE or AEW, but for the most part, he's doing indie shows. And in doing that, we're just prime area for that. So he gets to enjoy his hobby. I get to enjoy my hobby, and everything is Gucci. So I do wish sometimes I had people closer to me that diamond painted. But I've done a search. Hey, in search of a diamond painting buddy. Blah blah blah. I do have my daughter. Oh, that's right. We were talking about cars. Why my daughter doesn't have her license. So when I was out teaching her one day, she hit a parked car and she totaled it. So she just didn't really want to drive after that. And you know what? To be fair, as I see her, and even where she's at in her life, she can't afford a car. She can't afford a car payment. So, you know, it's better off that she just doesn't, right? For right now. If she chooses to get her license when she's older, that's fine too. She can. I mean, I'll take her to work today because I'm off, but if I wasn't off, her boyfriend lives here and he would just take her because he's out of work right now as well. He's trying to look for something, but the profession that he is in pest control, and it's very hard to find a job this time of the year for pest control, clearly. So he's just chilling, but he's also training. He did train for a while because he loves wrestling also, so it was kind of fitting that they kind of end up together. He just started to get back into training for wrestling, so hopefully that'll give him something, and you know. So I really think I'm gonna like these kits, these trays a lot. I kind of think I'm really gonna like them. I mean, I got them off of Doretta from Chocolate Diamond, and then when I saw hers, then I started telling other people in our little circle. So I think we've had 2 or 3 other people actually order these trays. I'm like, oh, you're missing out. So I'm kind of glad I got them. So. No Happy Mail. Well, I have a lot of Happy Mail. I'm glad my husband doesn't watch these. I have a lot of Happy Mail coming because I have been shopaholic on different things from TikTok shops and shit like that I definitely don't even need, girl. I don't need half the shit. So yeah, I have some Happy Mail coming. I don't normally unbox things like that on my channel because to me it's a diamond painting channel, so I'm not gonna burden everybody with all this other crap that I buy, you know. So I probably won't be doing an unboxing, but you know, it's funny talking about diamond painting stuff, right? I have very eclectic taste. Like, I like some Mrs. Butterby, but my favorite artist is Christopher Lavelle, and I love Ennis Guerrero. I'm really now starting to really get into Ricari, even Ricari and her dark art canvases. So I have 2 Ricaris coming. One of them is called Lacey, which is just so cool looking. And the other one is Pan from Pan's Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it. It's so great. He is an awesome character. I love all things Guillermo del Toro, so I can't wait for them to get here. But they won't be here for a while because they're pre-order, and because that's how Ricari does their kits. They set them up as a pre-order, and then the pre-order closes like at the end of the month. So I have some Ricari coming, but when I saw one of my friends doing this, the Mary Morales and a couple other my girlfriends, I was like, oh, you know, I have a couple Margaret Morales kits. Well, you know, let me do one. I don't even know why I bought them, because they're not even on my taste level. Like, they're the pastel colors like that, the watercolors. And so I decided to do Annabelle for the event. And oh my God, guys, I love these colors. This kit is beautiful. So now, then I have Satura, and I have her enhancement packs from DP with Sparklers. But now I've also got Mizukiria from my friend. I bought Ocean Eyes, and now I really want Yumiko, but she's clearly on back order. I just, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my God, why am I all into Mary Morales now, or Margaret Morales? Like, oh my God. Like, I can't. So that's exciting. So I think, guys, I am at 42 minutes, much longer of a whip than I normally do. I have to run because I have to take my daughter to work. So I will finish kitting this up when I come home. And then as I work through these trays, you know, you'll see them on whips for sure. So that being said, I'm gonna just put this color in this tray, put my little buyer sheet in there, and sign off. So thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my video. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell for notifications when I do another whip, because sometimes I do small shop hauls too, and I love my small shop hauls, especially when it comes to pens. So that being said, thanks for stopping by the lair and coming to see me, the Double D 33. I will catch y'all on the flip side, and I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the wonderful winter storm that we have coming, and I'm praying that none of us lose power. So enjoy your crafting weekend in the snow. Bye.